What's up, guys? Spey here, and we're talking NCAA championships and specifically bracket busters. Now, everybody loves a good blown up bracket when some guy with a lower seed goes out there and turns all your nice little higher seeds and all your pretty little chalk and destroys it and makes a big old mess. Predicting who's gonna do that is difficult, but we've identified a few guys that we think have the potential to destroy some brackets. At 125, a guy that you absolutely can't overlook is Pat McKee of Minnesota. In 2021, Pat McKee was the 15th seed. He loses in the second round of the tournament, goes into the backside and peels off 5 wins in a row to place 3rd. Then the next year, in 2022, he's the 8th seed. He loses in the first round, and then he wins 6 matches on the backside to place 5th. This year, Pat McKee enters the NCAA tournament as the 11th seed. Seeds hold, he'll wrestle Steve O'Poulin in the second round, and then he'll see Liam Cronin in the quarterfinals. Now, both of those are winnable matches. However, if McKee does lose, well, then he's just in the consolation round where he can do what he does best, which is string together a bunch of matches and make the podium anyway. Another potential bracket buster. We're moving up to 285 pounds, the heavyweights. Hunter Katka, Virginia Tech. We call him the Big Cat because he's big, and the first part of his name is Cat. Fact, Katka has 6 losses this year. Fact, 4 of those losses were to guys in the top 10. Fact, 4 of those losses were in overtime. Fact, Katka is ranked 6 spots higher than his seed. Those are all big facts, or big Katka facts. Potential big fact, Hunter Katka has 2 winnable matches in his first 2 rounds. Trent Hilger in the first round, a 2-time All-American, and then potentially the 6th seed Yaroslav Slavikovsky of Harvard in the next round, but that's what being a bracket buster is all about. How about 2 more potential bracket busters at 197 pounds? With the number 9 seed, there's Max Dean of Penn State, and at number 14, there's Jacob Warner of Iowa. Is this cheating? Kinda, a little bit. I mean, these guys were in the NCAA finals last year. They're not sleepers, they're not dark horses. I mean, they're attempting to become 4-time All-Americans this year in Tulsa. But still, they were seated outside the top 8, and technically, they would be busting the bracket if they both made the podium. How about another twofer of potential bracket busters? This time at 174 pounds, we got the 16th seed, Sam Wolf of Air Force, and the 17th seed, DJ Washington of Indiana. They're both actually gonna wrestle each other in the first round, which in and of itself is a match to watch. You got the Wolfman of Air Force on one side, you got a U20 World Team member in DJ on the other side, so that could be an electric bout. And then whoever wins that, well, they get to wrestle most likely Carter Starachi of Penn State. And so you know one of them has to be in the consolation bracket after round 1, and then the other one very likely is going to be after the second round. However, after that, all bets are off. These guys are huge landmines. No one's going to want to see them in the consolation bracket, and very much they could be busting up the bracket from the consoles. All right, how about one more potential bracket buster, this time at 184 pounds, and we got Lenny Pinto of Nebraska. Now, he's seeded 13th, which is also ranked 13th, so that's not a big surprise. But what's interesting about his draw is if he wins his first round bout, he'll get Trey Munoz of Oregon State. This is a guy that Lenny Pinto beat back at the CKLV. So while Munoz is ranked and seeded higher, this is obviously a winnable match. And then in the next round, if Pinto's able to get another upset, he'll get Marcus Coleman of Iowa State. And Coleman is a guy that Trey Munoz has beat. Now, the transitive property only gets you so far when you're predicting things this far out, but that is a clear path that Lenny Pinto has to the quarterfinals. So how about some more potential bracket busters? This is something that we in the biz call hedging your bets. So I'll just name some more guys, and if they turn out that, they wrestle above their seed, well, look who turns out to be a genius. All right, at 125, how about Michael DiAgostino of Northwestern? Another guy at 125 who could blow up his bracket, Joey Prada of Oklahoma. At 133, Taylor Lamont got the 25th seed. This is a former All-American, so absolutely consider Taylor Lamont a potential bracket buster. At 141, how about a couple of true freshmen? Casey Swiderski of Iowa State and Tom Crook of Virginia Tech. If you don't have bracket busting potential circled for those guys, well, circle it. 149 pounds, that's been an electric weight class all season long. What if number 17 seed Jackson Arrington blows that bracket up a little bit? I don't think anybody would be surprised. Another guy, I think people are expecting him to wrestle above his seed, is Austin Gomez of Wisconsin, who checks in with the number 15 seed. And who might he see in the second round but number 2, Sammy Sasso? Crazy draw. Gomez has beaten him before. Who says he can't do it again? Another guy like Patty Gallagher, young kid from Ohio State, he got the 25th seed. Would anybody be surprised if Gallagher got some upsets and wrestled above the 25 seed? I don't think so. Now, how about Tanner Cook for South Dakota State? This guy's the 22nd seed. Okay, that's a fair seed, but Is he out of any match that he's in? He's got flying cement jobs, he's got upper body throws, he's got a fearless wrestling style. Anything can happen with Tanner Cook. Do not be surprised if he blows up a bracket. Another young guy that wrestles with absolute reckless abandon, Brian Soldano of Rutgers. He's the 18th seed. No one is safe on the mat when Brian Soldano's out there either. Definitely do not be surprised if he wrestles above his seed. Okay, final word of wisdom for anybody looking for potential bracket busters. How about the entire 197-pound weight class? I mean, I'm not saying they seeded it bad because I don't know how you seed that weight class. It's absolutely insane. I just know that you wrestle that weight class a dozen, 100 times, whatever. You shake up your Yahtzee dice and you throw them out there. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. 100 times you wrestle that bracket, 100 times you get different results. So those are some potential bracket busters that we identified, but tell us what you think. Let us know in the comments where the big upsets are gonna come from, and then join us for the watch party. They're gonna go figure it all out in Tulsa where seeds no longer matter, and we're gonna all enjoy it together. Can't wait, we'll see you there.